Hi, everyone. Today's words to live by are: My hope is for everyone, independent of race, sex, creed, demographic, or any other checkbox you might see on a form. It is for you to meet people and spend time with people who inspire you. People who inspire you to be the self our Creator created, and one that you always recognize, know, love, and embrace. Because once that is realized, life opens and the magical and mystical happen. Those words were written by me. It's a humble prayer that I wrote about connection, really. It's connection to self and connection on a spiritual basis, regardless of what religion you believe in or don't believe in. But there's a connection that needs to happen within oneself in order for magic to happen and for the world around you to function better, frankly. And so I think sometimes for me, when I wrote this prayer, it was at a time in my life when I felt like I was being checkboxed. So I was being sort of identified in, certain categories, like Mike's an athlete. Well, that was true once upon a time, but not so much now. I'm a middle aged guy now who likes to play sports. Mike's a businessman. Yeah, that was true. I was a corporate executive. So, you start to sort of feel like these labels are getting attached to you that sort of don't feel relevant. And I think as we change and go through life, we sort of look for that meaning, that connection that is actually true in the present day. And so for me, it's funny because I wrote that prayer initially a few years ago, and I wrote it on a Sunday, and I had just returned to church, and then I'm recording this video actually on a Sunday, and so I think there's some interesting synchronicity there, perhaps, but it's just this identity that I think we need to get comfortable with, and it starts with ourself, and I think it goes sort of flows outward on a spiritual basis more than sometimes we are aware of. Certainly that's the case, speaking for myself. So anyway, I hope that you find inspiration and are surrounded by inspiration at all times. I know for me, when I have been my best servant, my best steward, my best leader, my best mentor, I know in those cases I've always been inspired, and I've been inspired by the people around me. I've been inspired, in my case, by God, because I believe in God, and I think I speak for a lot of people where, when you walk into a room and there's a lack of inspiration, there's a different kind of energy, and it sort of sucks you dry. Whereas when you walk into a room and there's this sort of lightness, this inspiration, this airiness to the people in the room and the room's energy, then all of a sudden your mind opens up and it becomes freeing, as opposed to sort of feeling like, you're locked in or the walls are closing in. So all of those things were sort of on my mind as I wrote this prayer, and I wanted to share it with all of you. And I hope you find it helpful, perhaps to read either by yourself or to your kids, or even just as an unspoken bit of wisdom as you go along. So I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please like and or subscribe my channel. And I will see you all again very soon.